Namaste. Today, on the occasion of National Youth Day, I would like to wish a very warm and happy National Youth Day to all. This day, 12th of January, is celebrated as National Youth Day to commemorate the birthday of Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda, who was not only a great saint but also a notable person whose flaming zeal revived the greatness of Hinduism and our motherland, India. The main objective to celebrate this day is to promote rational thinking among the youth who are believed to be the future of our country. The country's expectation towards the youth is to rise to the values, principles, and beliefs that the great monk lived by. So, it is a day to inculcate good habits and to behave properly and to make better future of the country by following and spreading the ideas of Swami Vivekananda. Now, let's listen to our youth what they have to express regarding the National Youth Day. Thank you. Our Honorable Principal Ma'am, what she wants to say to the youth of our nation. Please, ma'am.
Namaste. Every year on 12th of January, we observe National Youth Day or Yuva Divas to mark the birthday of one of the greatest spiritual and social leader of our country, none other than Swami Vivekananda. On several occasions, Vivekananda has emphasized the role of youth in nation development. Today's youth, they are full of energy, they are full of vigor and valor. They have exposure to technology. And if given right direction and right opportunity, surely our India can reach the highest of its glory and development. He also wanted the culture of the country to expand in every direction, and the role of the youth will play a very important development in making India culturally very rich. In the words of Swami Vivekananda, arise, awake and stop not till the goal is reached. Vinamr bano, sahasi bano or shaktishali bano. So the entire youth of the nation, stay blessed, be energetic and always think for the betterment of the country, because if country develops, surely the youth of the nation will develop and progress. Thank you.
The eternal power of youth can quest the truth. Truly, Naren, better known as Swami Vivekananda, was very much true while saying these words. Namaste. Here I am Akshra and I am present before you with my views on National Youth Day. India is a very young country, both in terms of its youth population and the years after independence. India has about 20% of youths. That is, out of every 5 person you meet, 1 is a youth. But whom do we call a youth? A person who is young. A youth is not a person who is young, but a person who has young and innovative mind, who has courage, and a person who never gets tired. Swami Vivekananda, whose birthday we celebrate as National Youth Day on 12th of January, was one such person. His speeches and his motivations could move the people across the world. He started his famous speech in American Parliament of Religion with Brothers and Sisters of America. He meant to unify the world by saying these words. And today, we youths have to carry on his message of unification. The Indian youths have a great potential as we know both science and technology and our tradition. The knowledge that we get is inculcated to us via sanskar. We can move the mountains, but only when we have faith in ourselves. As Swamiji once said, if you cannot believe in yourself, you cannot believe in God. And truly, for knowing God also, we know ourselves. We have to believe in ourselves. We have to believe in our tradition, yogas and Vedantas. Swamiji spreaded these across the world, and today the world is respecting these. And today we have to touch the sky with our feet on the ground. That is our origin. Life has many difficulties, and we enthusiastic youths can overcome them only when we believe in ourselves and we take risks for the social cause, for the economic cause, but not for anyone's misery and for mere fun. As Swamiji once said, take risk. If you win, you may lead, and if you lose, you may guide. That's all. Thank you.
नमस्ते। आज मैं सुहासिनी कक्षा 10वीं ब की छात्रा डीएवी पब्लिक स्कूल दरभंगा से आप सबों के समक्ष राष्ट्रीय युवा दिवस के विषय पर अपनी बातें रखना चाहती हूँ। राष्ट्रीय युवा दिवस स्वामी विवेकानंद के जन्म तिथि के अवसर पर मनाया जाता है। स्वामी विवेकानंद, जो कि हमारे देश के एक महान व्यक्ति रह चुके हैं, उन्होंने हमारे देश के आध्यात्म एवं संस्कृति का डंका पूरे विश्व में बजाया था। उन्होंने न केवल वैज्ञानिक सोच व तर्क पर जोर दिया, बल्कि धर्म को सेवा एवं सामाजिक उन्नति से भी जोड़ा। उनका जन्म 12 जनवरी सन 1863 में हुआ था। उसके कई वर्ष के उपरांत संयुक्त राष्ट्र संघ ने सन 1984 को अंतर्राष्ट्रीय युवा वर्ष घोषित किया, जिसके महत्व को मद्देनजर रखते हुए 12 जनवरी को प्रत्येक वर्ष राष्ट्रीय युवा दिवस के रूप में मनाया जाएगा, यह भी घोषित किया। इसका यह कारण था कि भारत सरकार को यह लगा कि अगर हम प्रत्येक वर्ष एक दिन स्वामी विवेकानंद के कार्यों एवं आदर्शों को याद करेंगे तो हमारे देश के युवाओं की बहुत तरक्की होगी, उनको उन्नति प्राप्त होगी। इसका यह भी कारण था कि स्वामी विवेकानंद ने हमेशा प्रत्यक्ष एवं अप्रत्यक्ष रूप से हमारे देश के युवाओं को दृढ़ किया है। उनके यह आदर्श था कि सिख, हिंदू, ईसाई ये सभी धर्म एक समान हैं। उन्होंने एक बार यह भी कहा था कि सभी धर्म की सत्यता एक ही है। सभी धर्म लोगों को एकता ही सिखाता है। उन्होंने यह भी बताया था कि वे ईश्वर के साकार आकार हर रूप की पूजा करते हैं। उन्होंने हमेशा यह कहा कि लोगों का धर्म उनके लिए कभी भी झगड़ा का विषय नहीं बनना चाहिए। अतः मेरे पूर्ण बातों का यही निष्कर्ष बनता है कि अगर हम इस वर्ष स्वामी विवेकानंद को श्रद्धांजलि देना चाहते हैं तो उनके जन्मदिन अर्थात 12 जनवरी को से हमेशा ही उनके आदर्शों का पालन करें। उनके आदर्श को लोगों को बताएं कि धर्म कभी भी झगड़ा का कारण नहीं बनना चाहिए। धर्म हमेशा एकता ही सिखाता है और सभी धर्म अपने अपने जगह पे श्रेष्ठ है। कोई भी धर्म किसी से बड़ा नहीं है। धन्यवाद।
Namaste to all. Here I am Aditi Jha of Standard 10C is present before you all to say something on this auspicious day of birth anniversary of Swami Vivekanand. Swami Vivekanand, this name doesn't need an introduction. Born in an affluent family on 12th January 1863, his childhood name was Narendranath Datta. He was excelled in music, gymnastics and studies. He had done his graduation in Calcutta and acquired a vast knowledge in Western philosophy and history. He is an influential person who enlightened the Western world about Hinduism. He focuses on teaching universal principles rather than personalities. His mentor was Sri Ramakrishna Paramhans. When Swami Vivekanand's father died and family suffered from financial crisis, he went to Sri Ramakrishna Paramhans to pray for his family. But Ramakrishna Paramhans refused and told Swami Vivekanand to pray not for the money but for the conscience. This was the turning point in Swami Vivekanand's life. Swami Vivekanand has a spiritual mind. On one hand, he read Hindu Upanishads and Bhagavad Gita, and on the other hand, he read Western philosophy and teaching. This day, that is 12th January, is celebrated as National Youth Day to inspire the youth generations of India. Hence, Swami Vivekanand play a key role in isolating India's culture from rest of the world. Hence, thank you. Have a nice day to you all.
Hi there, myself Umarian from DAV Public School, Darbhanga. Today I got an opportunity to showcase my viewpoint about this special occasion of Vivekananda's birthday. As we know, today is Youth Day also, which is celebrated at the birthday of Vivekananda. I often heard from many Indian leaders who often boasted India for having the largest population of youth anywhere in the world. However, I think you can capitalize the power of the youth only when the Indian youth have the right values, isn't it? If the values are wrong, more youth can only lead to the faster destruction of the nation due to their external misdirected energy, isn't it? If it appears that the value system of the most of the Indian youth are declining much faster than ever before. This is visible in almost every field, like education, crimes, cheating, and frauds, even in alcoholism, addiction, and their sexual behavior. Let me explain you with an example. It is my story. Once, when I was in Dhanbad, I argued my friends that why he disrespected one of our teachers, and what he told me that summarized the mindset of today's youth. He said that they are paying their salaries, so it's their choice to take or not take the service of their teacher. This type of education are from the West, not for ours. The type of arrogance and ignorance of majority of Indian youth display today would perhaps find no parallel anywhere in the world. It is very important, very very much important, to change our youth icon from so-called Kariminati who abuses others to gain followers to Vivekananda, who was a great son, and his ideas are living forever. Sometimes this heart breaks after seeing the image of what JNU students are doing to Vivekananda's idols. Anyway, at last we can change the mindset of our youth only by following the leading examples of our ancestors to keep our cultural values alive. We need to follow them. At last, I am ending this conversation with one of his famous quote, that is, and we all should follow this: उठो, जागो, और तब तक मत रुको जब तक कि लक्ष्य की प्राप्ति न हो, which literally translate into arise, awake, and stop not until the goal is reached. Jai Hind. Namaste.
Be bold, be strong, take the whole responsibilities on your own shoulders. A very inspirational quote by Swami Vivekananda ji. Namaste to all. I am Pragya Swangi of Standard 10th A, belonging from DAV Public School, Saramohanpur, Darbhanga. I am here to deliver a speech on Swami Vivekananda. He was born on 12 January 1863 in the city of Joy, Calcutta. His original name was Narendranath Dutt. He was a renowned writer, scholar, saint, and philosopher of contemporary India. Young Naren studied in the Metropolitan Institution at Calcutta, and after passing examinations, he graduated from an English college in Calcutta and passed his BA and further visited to study law. There was a thirst to get spiritual knowledge in Swamiji's mind. He used to spend his maximum time with saints and monks. He wandered in the search of truth but couldn't get satisfaction and peace. He came in contact with Ramakrishna Paramhans and became his follower. He believed that serving humanity is serving God. He died in 1902. My dear friends,
His name was written in golden letters in the history of India. He is a role model not only for his country but for the whole world. We shall take efforts to inculcate his qualities and become a better person. Now I'd like to end my speech and would like to thank you all for your patient listening. Thank you.